Hello all my friends, it's Pam from GlamJunkJournals. I'm happy you're here with me today. Today we are continuing on in my Create With Me series on how to make a ring-bound journal. This is going to be part 3. And as you recall, what we've done so far is we've deconstructed this gorgeous book and added the pages on the interior. And as you can tell, I have been playing around a little bit with the cover. I did add a belly band right here with this gorgeous trim. And on the front, I wanted to play up the more vibrant colors because that's the way this journal is coming together. So what I did is I did add a little bit of collaging on both sides here. And all of the digitals that I'm using here are from Raindrop Lila's collection called Margaret. I absolutely love it. So that's what I've done on the cover so far, and I will do more. And in the first video, we also created some dividers, and we're going to focus on these today. And then in the last video, we did the book page fold-outs, and I absolutely love how these turned out. So the way I like to put a journal together, whether it's a ring-bound or a regular journal with signatures, is I like to line up my pages and put them in the order that I want. And as I was doing that with what I've done so far with this particular journal, I was noticing that there are a lot of vibrant colors and a lot of the pages have a lot of patterns. And so I also like to add some more neutral pages interspersed between all the heavily patterned and heavily patterned papers, or pages, if that makes sense. So today, what I thought we would focus on is some different papers that you can use in your ring-bound journal. And I also wanted to focus on the spines that we're going to do on some of the pages. And then, I know we've got a lot going today, I'm going to focus on some fun ways to use tags in your ring-bound journal. So let me move these things out of the way for a second. And what I have put together so far, besides the heavily patterned pages that we've created together, is I've put together, like I said, some more neutral pages. And let me give you some ideas for pages to use in your ring-bound journal. This is a graph page, piece of graph paper, and what I've done is I've just folded it in half and folded up the bottom to create a tuck spot here. I'm putting tags and postcards and things in it just to see how it looks. And so that is a really easy addition for a page in your ring-bound journal. Another one is envelopes, and I love envelopes. And I've done a little bit of collaging, and as you can see, I did do the spine on this one and added one hole. This one, since it's a shorter envelope, it doesn't fit both holes. Let me show you my template here for inside the journal. It just goes, it's too short, so there's only one hole, but that works really good too. So envelopes are another great option. This page right here is I took a vintage magazine image, and it is from the Architectural Digest, and I just folded it over into thirds and I created a little envelope right along the side there. So magazine pages are a great addition to your ring-bound journal. And there again, I did do the spine on this particular side, and I added a little bit of embellishment on that. And so those are some ideas. I mean, you can use practically anything for your ring bound journal. I wouldn't use anything that's really flimsy unless you're going to add a spine on the side that has the ring going through it here. So what I wanted to focus on today is using some more book pages, and these are book pages from the Tattle Tales of Cupid. And what I've done is I've glued two together to make them sturdy. And remember this from the book, I definitely want to use that and have that as one of the pages. So I glued that on the other side. And what I did on this one is I folded the top down about, this is probably 1.5 to 2 inches. And there again, these are 2 pages that are just glued together. And I did add a little spine at the top just to create some stability. And I put a vintage ledger page on the bottom of that. And so what we're going to do with these 2 is we're going to make a little pocket here. And we're also going to focus on using, or let me give you some examples, using some spines. Now, when I say spines, if you're not familiar with what that is, basically it's a piece of paper that goes around the one side of the page, and this is where your holes are punched, and it creates a sturdy base so that it doesn't tear when it gets attached into a ring bound journal. And these can be just so decorative. I love them. And this particular spine that I used is one of the pages from Margaret. I just love this page. And what I've done is I've created a bunch of different spines to give you guys some ideas. This is from a ledger page. These are beautiful digitals from the kit. You could also use a paper bag. And as you can tell, what I've done on both sides is I did use my decorative scissors. That's, definitely just an option. I just like that look. You can have them straight. This one is straight. This is a piece of wallpaper. Look at this. Recognize this, you guys? Edith Holden page. So that's another idea. Pretty much you can use whatever you want for your spines. This is an old piece of, this is a cardstock, and this was from an old insurance book that I got that I've deconstructed here. So anything like this too, just whatever you want to use, whatever aesthetic you want to go with here. So those are some examples here. And I like to use the same spines throughout my journal, kind of to make it cohesive, but there again, it's personal preference here. So I've done a couple, as you can see, right along there and along there. Now, what I mentioned in the last video is you don't have to use a spine. I like to on a lot of my pages, but it's not a must-have. You just have to make sure that your pages are going to be secure when they're flipped over with the ring. For example, this one, I did not add a spine, but I did do my hole reinforcements here. And I have found, because I put my journal together just to see how it was going to, look and things that I wanted to add to it. This is very secure. So it's not a hard, fast rule that you have to have a spine on every single one of your pages. Just play around with it to see what works and what doesn't so far as when it's in the ring-bound journal. So that's just a little side note here. All right, so back to what I was talking about here. Oh yeah, this one. Let's put a spine on this particular page here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a pocket at the top here. So I want to glue the sides, and I don't know, see if I move this page up a little bit, you could have, you know, kind of a pocket at the top, and then you can also have something along the bottom. And I kind of like that look, so let's just go with it. Why not, right? Okay, so I am just going to glue the sides. And you know what's another fun thing to do if you create a lot of these strips for your spines is the ones that you don't use, instant belly bands. It's just so fun. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So like I said, I'm just going to glue along the sides, and I want to make sure this is straight across the top. You know, that's one of my things, is I like to make sure that those type of lines are straight across. And I'm going to stand up just to make sure I've got that. Okay, so that looks really good. I'm going to stick that down on both sides right there. And let's pick a spine. So yeah, look at these. I love these. I love these. And for the most part, these are the heavier cardstock weight, and this particular ledger page is pretty sturdy. And what you're going to do is fold these in half. And the measurement for the width can be anything you want, but I'm just going to give you this for kind of an example here. That one's about 1.5 inches wide. And my Edith Holden, yeah, they're all about 1.5 inches wide. And that gives you, you know, a little bit on each side. If you wanted a bigger spine, you could definitely do that. Create something that's a larger width. So when you fold it over, you've got a larger width, and then you can have a tuck on the side. And I'm like, oh, maybe I need to do that too. But I don't have any of these that are that wide today, so that's okay. All right, so let's see, which spine do I want to add on the side? Because this is going to be the side that is attached into the ring-bound journal. Ay, 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 ay. They're all just so pretty, aren't they? Oh, love them. Love them. I don't know. I'm kind of, I don't know what I'm leaning towards, you guys. Maybe this one here. Hold on just a second. Let me get that going here. This one here. And this particular digital, I think I mentioned in the previous video, this is also from Raindrop Lila. This is from her French and Antique document. So I did use another digital kit with that. So I don't know. I just think that that looks really pretty. So even it's the same pattern here. So let's just fold this guy in half. And like I said, this was printed on the heavier cardstock paper. But I found that as long as you're not using anything really flimsy for your spines, probably just regular copy paper would work also. So I'm going to get a good crease with my bone folder here. And I'm going to get some Fabri-Tac, and I'm going to go right down the center here. Try not to get too much here. All right, and I'm going to just attach it like so. And I want to make sure that I get this page way down into the crease. And then we're just going to get that securely on there. Oh, this is so pretty, you guys. I'm so excited about this journal. So excited. All right. I'm going to cut off the extra at the bottom here. Right along the bottom like so. If I can cut straight. That's why I'm not talking, as I'm concentrating. And let's see, did I get any extra glue globs? Nope. And see, I like that on the other side too. Doesn't that look good? Oh, yay. Oh, I love that. Now I do see a little bit of glue here. So where's my residue eraser? Oh, I don't know where my residue eraser is. There it is. Excuse me. Excuse my arm. That right along the bottom there. This thing is the bomb. I love it. Okay, so there you have it. Look how cool that is. And how easy is that? So we've got the tuck at the top. All right, let's see. Let's grab some. I've got all my little goodies over here. Put something along the top here. Let me get a tag. Another tag from the kit. Something like so. Add some vintage ephemera underneath. Look at that. Look how fun that is. Oh my gosh. Love that. And then, like I said, there is, actually I don't want to put that in there because I want to see that. You know, there is a little tuck along the bottom there. So, how fun, right? I don't know if these are the bits that are going to end up going in there, but just to give you guys an example. Now we have to poke our holes for our ring bound journal. So remember our template that we had, and I just want to make sure that that is even on both ends. Put that right there. Put my little dot right in the center and get out my crocodile. Like so. I got to get these little pieces that get stuck. They get stuck right in the middle here, and then I can't see where I'm poking my holes. There we go. Yay, yay, yay. Remember what I talked about last time is all of the circle punches and the holes that you can create for your little hole reinforcements. Look at all these cuties. This was the 1 inch and this was the 1/2 inch. And also my reinforcement tabs. And I got to tell you guys something. I went on Amazon and who knew? I certainly didn't know that they have all the patterned hole reinforcements, and you guys might have known that. I did not know that on Amazon. So just Google patterned reinforcement tabs and you get all these patterns. Oh, I didn't know that. So something for the future here. And they also have, I can't get this off of there we go. They have metallic ones. Well, geez. I still like my little ones that I covered with my gilding wax, right? So just a little side note, if you guys want to go check that out, there's probably anything you ever want is on Amazon these days. And I like to do both sides. So what I was mentioning, if you guys didn't catch that, is I did punch out some of the holes with my hole punch right here. And look at how pretty those would look. Let's see, these little guys. I don't know if I like any of these on the back. I don't know. See, they look really small, but they would be cute. But I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. So I'm just gonna put a couple of these guys on here. So here's another page option is you make a little tuck right here. That little, tuck for some ephemera on both sides. So we've got another page. And I will probably, put some embellishments, either some lace or some fabric, or I'm not sure what, some type of embellishment along there and maybe along the bottom. But this is the base for another gorgeous page. So we've got a page like so. Isn't that fun? I love that. And I did do another one here, and this one is not folded down. This is just two pages put together, and there's another ledger page, and I did a little bit of collaging on the back. So there's another one, and I will add the spine on the side here, like so. But I'll do that later because I want to show you guys something really fun. So let's see, we got those out of the way for now. And we'll put all this back together. Let's see. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I do know. Okay, so back up the truck a minute. We are going to use this page. Sorry. I have all these plans laid out, and then I get ahead of myself and I don't remember what I'm doing. Look at this. I created another page the other day. Isn't that pretty? And this is where our tags are going to come in. So what I wanted to do is use some tags in some different ways on our pages. So what I did on this particular page is I added a tag going across the bottom, and this is where it's going to be attached to your ring-bound journal. And on this side, I added a little sari silk bow, and I did do some collaging on the other side. What a pretty layout. And then there is some ephemera and things that you can stick in that tag. So we're going to do another one of these. So back to this page. All right, so what I decided I was going to do is have this same theory, the across the bottom tag, but we're going to do it across the top. I know, we're going wild here, guys. So I wanted to put this tag, and this is also from Raindrop Lila. She has the pre-formatted tags that you can just cut out, which I think is just fabulous. And I did do a little bit of collaging on the top of it as the same I did on this one, like that. So we're gonna go across the top, right across the top, but I am going to cut this off because it's a little long. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Right along the side there. All right, move that out of the way. And I did do a pretty good job of cutting, yay. I'm gonna distress the edge that I cut off, like so. And we're going to have this go across the top. Yay, yay. Now, one thing that I had to figure out is I wanted the hole at the bottom where it goes, you know, into your ring-bound journal. I wanted this bow to be exactly the same, meaning I didn't want the bow up here and then the hole down here. I wanted it to line up. So I want to make sure that I do that on this one also. So I'm going to get out my template again. All right, and I'm going to just glue this side down so that it stays put. And I am lining it up right along the top there, like so. All right, and then we're going to do our template again. All right, get that going. All right. Oh, these dang things get stuck. Make sure I get right in the center. Sometimes you can blow them out, but that doesn't work. Doesn't work for me usually. And I don't know why they get stuck so much. Maybe it's because the 2 pages that are put together on my book pages. Now see, that one came out. What? I don't get that. What was I saying? They probably get really thick and then they get stuck in the crocodile. Okay. So what I'm going to do is line up the other side, because I want to make sure, like I said, that it's lined up right along there. Okay. And I don't think this is going to be exactly the same. Let me see. I don't think it is, you guys. It's not quite the same, but I don't think it's going to matter here. So best laid plans, right? All right. And that looks pretty dang good to me. So I'm just going to add a ribbon along the side there. Now what I did is, on this particular one, I poked the hole all the way through. So let me go ahead and do that. Like so. See, right along like that. And then I'm just going to thread my ribbon through and tie a bow. I think that this is going to look so cute. It's going to look so pretty, you guys. Oh, look how cute that is. Oh, yay. Now, let me see. Going to have to add the spine, and I probably should have done that before, but I didn't. So let's see. What do you guys think about that one? Yeah, we're going to use this ledger page. Okay. Same deal here. I could have poked my holes later, but you know, that's okay. We'll do them again. Okay. Cut off the bottom. That looks fabulous. Make sure it's got a good crease, and yes, I should have done this after, but that's okay. No big deal, Pam. We're going to poke the same holes again. There we go. And what do you guys think? Yay! Where's my little hole reinforcements? Here we go. And I will add my eyelets also to these, but I want to show you one other idea here. So I'll probably do that later. Let's put my eyelets on. And then another fun page. Look at that. Put the little, you know, your ephemera, your pages, whatever you want underneath. Look how cute that is. Ah, so like I said, I will add the eyelets later. So there is another fun idea for you guys. So we've got 2 pages. And what I like about these 2 pages is they're more of a neutral with the pop of color. And it's going to go really well in contrast to all of the heavily patterned, heavily floral, you know, bold color pages that I've got going. So it's going to be a good contrast. All right, so we're going to move that out of the way. And I wanted to focus on these little dividers. So we're going to make something to go with these. And here is my thought. I'm going to use this particular one right here. And we've already punched, you know, our holes. Now on these dividers, I didn't add a spine because these are the heavier chipboard. You could always add one as a decorative option, but it's definitely not needed on this because these are very sturdy. So what I've done is I've taken another one of the tags from the kit, and I did do a little bit of you know, collaging on the bottom with this same pattern, and that is from Raindrop Lila's French and Antique Documents. But what I want to do is add the tag right along the bottom here. And what I want to do is secure it down. So I'm going to glue just along the side. And I think along the bottom also. Like so. And another thing that I wanted to call your attention to is, if you can see on this particular tag, what I did do is I did use one of the larger circles that I punched out, and then I punched the hole and used my reinforcement under that. So you can kind of see that it gives just a little bit more interest to the tag. So those are really fun. That is fun to do. All right, so that looks great, right? But are we done? Let me make sure that I've got this even along the bottom here. I think I've got it even. Yeah, I do. Get that even along the bottom. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, hold on just a second, is we're going to punch our holes. And yes, I'm re-punching. But you know, I've got to say that a lot of times when I'm building my pages, it's too hard for me to think really far ahead of time, if that makes sense. And so when I created these dividers, I didn't know if I was going to do anything with them. But how quick and easy is that? Now look at how fun this is. Add a little bit of ephemera on the interior of that. Look at that. And how pretty is that going to be in your journal? I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh my gosh. And then maybe on this one, let's think about this. Oh, I'm on a roll, you guys. Taking one of our spines, because I do have a lot of leftover spines. And that sounds kind of funny, doesn't it? I've got a lot of leftover spines, guys. Maybe just creating a really pretty belly band across the side of this one. Oh, and then, of course, what are we talking about? We can talk about doing some layering, a layered spine, right? Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh man, or maybe one of these. Because like I said, we're doing a lot of pattern mixing. Let's see how these guys look. I don't think I like that one together. That one looks really pretty too, right? Oh no, what am I gonna do? I think I like this one. With the Edith Holden page, like that. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, we're just gonna do it. All right, so I'm going to glue those two together. Now hold on just a second. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Just do that. I'm thinking out loud. This is what I'm doing. And maybe putting the other one on the top and having a double tuck like that. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. Okay. So do I like that pattern on the top? I think I do. Okay, so what we're gonna do, move this out of the way, is we're just going to glue the sides. Now I've got all these extra spines. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here, spines. Okay, so we're gonna glue these along the side. So we've got that going right like that. And then this one over the top. We're gonna just glue that along the side there. So we've got a double belly band going here. And of course, you guys know me, I wanna add all sorts of bling. I'm gonna hold this up just to make sure that I've got it so that it's straight across. Make sure it's secured down. That looks so good. Looks fabulous. All right, so we're gonna cut that off. Where's my scissors? Here they are. Whoops, I'm dropping stuff. Getting crowded here. Okay, get that off. Going to go along the side there. Oh my gosh, that looks, it just adds so much to the page, doesn't it, you guys? And then as you can see, I did add my little Krylon gold leafing pen, and I will probably continue along the side there since we added that little extra bit. So let's see what we've created here today. We've got a double belly band on our divider. We've got this little tuck on the side of our other divider. And I absolutely think that that is just fabulous. So we've got that and that, and we've got this tuck right along there, and we've got another lower tuck right like so. Look at all these goodies. Oh man. Let's see, do I have another tag here? I probably do. Here we go. So you guys just have fun with it. Isn't that just fabulous? Oh, these are so fun. Oh, possibilities are endless. So let's see. And then we've got this one. Look at that. Oh, let's see what we can add to that. I got all sorts of stuff. Got some more ephemera underneath, like so. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh man. Look how fun that is. Isn't that just fantastic? So to recap, we've talked about the spines, and we've got the upper tag going across, creating an upper tuck. The one that I created the other day has the lower tuck right along there. And what else? Just so fun. So much fun, you guys. Look at how pretty these are. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little crowded here. When I get going, I just go nuts here. So we've got all of that. This one isn't one that went in there. I don't know where that one went, but you guys get the idea. And then this one is moving around, but the reason it is because I haven't glued this side, and it's gonna go into the ring bound journal here. Oh my goodness. And then we talked about other ideas for your page. We've got envelopes, got ledger pages, got magazine pages. Oh, I can't even believe it. I can't wait for this journal to be completed. It's coming together so quick. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I look forward to creating some more things for this journal. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on putting some fabrics and some laces and little embellishments onto our pages in our ring bound journal. And so stick with me, and we're going to do that next. So we're going to add some really fun fabric and lace and crocheted doilies and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to have some fun with it. So thank you for being here with me today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.